Hello and welcome to the Health Profits System Mentoring Program. Thank you for applying. And my name is Preston Ron. I'm a #1 best-selling author, a speaker, consultant, and I've worked with SAN for about a year now. And I just want to give you this video because you're on my calendar, and I want to show you what's included in the Health Profit System mentoring program before we jump on our call so that you're fully aware. So thank you for applying and taking the time to click on the ad that you saw, reading the 6 Steps to Six Figures case study, and filling out the application for the mentoring, scheduling a time to speaking with us, and actually applying for mentoring with us now. And in the next few minutes, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the system and the training and the mentoring program, and so you understand everything before we get on our call. So does this make sense? Great. And we do this because, we don't just accept anybody into the program, and it's a system that really can get you to $30,000 to $50,000 per month within the next 3 to 6 months. Now, we do have some students that are doing multiple 6 figures per month, and somebody has actually done this within 6 months. Now, that's not typical. And some people can get to the 6-figure per month range within 6 to 12 months. Some take a little bit longer, but we can't guarantee the results. We can guarantee that you'll get the exact same system that they got. So that's what's possible for you. And the people that do that, they're unique, and so this isn't a fit for everyone. They are our best students, and those best students make our best success stories. And in fact, that's why I'm here, is we're looking for our next success story, and it very well could be you. So what is the Health Profits System anyways? It's an 8-week live group mentoring program. It shows you how to scale your existing supplement business, or if you're just starting out, it shows you how to start and launch a brand new supplement brand from scratch. And we do it 2 ways. We have an influencer model. It's kind of like an affiliate program where there's a tracking link and it's done online. And then we also have an offline version where it is through newspapers. And this is the case study that you came in on, the 6 steps that SAN used to build a $168,000 health business in just 122 days. It's at sarkmediadirect.com, sarkmediadirect.com/6-steps. And you can go through this. If you haven't, I encourage you to go through it. But just a real quick, once over on it is that the 4 main areas that we help you cover are the product foundations. So we have a manufacturer that does like on-demand, manufacturing. So it's kind of like drop shipping, where you don't have to spend, money to get like 200, 400 bottles out of pocket. So it's going to save you a lot of money out of pocket, and the cost to get your products made on the regular health supplements are about $7. So it's a really great way to not spend a lot of money and have your product ready to go. And so the next area is the copy architecture, where we have a 1,000-word advertorial that sells your product, and it does it in a soft story cell, where it tells a story about how the product was created or discovered, who's behind it, what that product does, how it helps people, and how they can order it. And we can also set you up with a doctor, and they can endorse your product, and that really adds a lot of trust and credibility to your brand. Then we have the core sales system, which goes through and shows you how to set everything up to be ready to sell. We want to make sure that when you're ready to scale, everything is in place. Now, it's not a hard process, but there's a lot of little things that you have to have right. For instance, your merchant account. If you don't have a high-risk merchant account, like if you use PayPal or Stripe, those companies, when you start to scale, are going to actually shut you down. And you may have experienced it or know somebody that has had their account locked out, and all the money that's in that account is going to be there for 6 months. There's no way, not even with attorney, that you can get this money out. So, and then the other thing is there's a lot of high-risk merchant accounts out there, but how do you get set up with them? And since you're going through our system, we have resources and relationships with those with a few high-risk merchant accounts, and we can just refer you into them. So it's a great way to get that taken care of. And then we also, like I was just talking about, we have the two areas, the newspaper and the influencer model. And the online influencer model is just kind of like an affiliate program where there's a tracking link and you know exactly who is sending you orders, and typically there's like a 50-50 split. So if you have a $50 product, you're probably going to have a 50% split on that with your influencer. And these influencers, they may not be selling products, or they may need a new offer. So a lot of times you can find companies that already have a big list that aren't selling supplements to, and you can partner with them, and they'd be happy to run your offer to their audience. And usually they take a 50% split. So you take out, let's say, a $50 bottle, you give them $25, and then you take out the $7 for the manufacturer. Now this is just kind of apples to apples, but we also can we have a formula that gets you to an average order value of about $200. So $160, $180, $200, and that's great. So now you can split the higher cost with them, and this usually just happens on the front end product. So we usually get about 40 to 60% of these people are going to actually reorder again, and anytime somebody orders again, it's going to be 100% to you. You don't have to split anything with them. And then once you start making some money, a lot of people will start with the influencer model because there is no out-of-pocket expenses for your marketing. So using our manufacturer, there's no out-of-pocket expenses for your manufacturing, and then there's no out-of-pocket expenses for your marketing. And so unless you have like a budget, maybe $5,000 or $10,000 per month, that's when you're going to go into the newspaper model. So a lot of people start with the influencer model, and then once they start making some money, we can get you into the newspaper model. And the newspaper model, like it says here, it targets like a 50-year-old plus demographic, and those are the people that are reading the newspapers. And there's a lot, like the baby boomers, there's a lot of people that still read the newspaper, and it's a great way. There's no algorithms, there's no ad fatigue. The process is completely different. But you do have to have some money to spend on the newspaper because these are like 2-week runs. Now how we typically do it is we start off with a test run, and so we test a bunch of different advertorials, like headlines and the advertorials, and we come up with a winner. Now it usually takes about $3,000 to do initial test run, and then we can usually get about a 1.8 return on ad spend on that. On the second test run, again, $3,000. Now we have a control, we can get a variable, and we can test against that. And then that's how we keep, refining these offers. So the second test run, we can get that to about 2 times return on your ad spend. And that's great because we know that that's, profitable. So you can really test your audience with the influencer model without spending anything out of pocket. Once you get that message dialed in, then you can start spending some money in the newspapers and really scale this thing out. And so we like it says here, we do not recommend that you start with Facebook and Google and any paid ads until you get some money in. And also it's there's pixels involved with this, right? So you got to have a couple months of data and traffic going to these pixels before you can start utilizing that like retargeting, right? Like the people that don't buy, they land on the landing page, but they don't buy. So we can retarget those people for really cheap. And it's a great way to get a lot more people to come back over time. So we can show you how to do all that stuff. Like right here, it says we can create like a 1% lookalike custom audience, and then we can start running traffic to, and those are like for the buyers. That's the custom audience that we'd use for buyers. So once we know that who your buyer is, then we can create an audience that looks like them, which is what a lookalike audience is, and then we can run paid traffic to them. So doesn't that make sense to only spend money on sending ads to people that are more likely to buy from you buy your product that look just like people that have already purchased, right? Then instead of cold traffic. This is why we don't recommend Facebook and paid traffic, because it's really expensive. So then we launch it. After 8 weeks, you launch your product, and we use ClickFunnels for the sales mechanism. It's really easy. It just clicks in. We've been testing this funnel for years, and it's made millions of dollars, so you get access to that as well. So your technology is taken care of, but we're basically building a business around your product using that funnel. So it's a really awesome way to do it. And then we can monetize the back end with a whole bunch of different things to make you extra money and extra revenue. So we literally walk you through everything step by step, A to Z, over the next 8 weeks. So I mean, let me ask you this: have you ever had a mentor to take you by the hand and walk you through the exact steps to get your supplement business or brand launched? Well, that's exactly what we do. And you're gonna not only get access to us over 8 weeks, you're gonna get access to the training for life. This is a great a great benefit is that we have an online membership portal that you log into, and you can learn the system at your own pace with the recorded lessons. There's templates and there's swipe copy in there. I mean, everything that you need is included in there, and you get that for life. And you're also going to get live group coaching with Sayin 2 times a week. Plus, you're going to get access to the 2 copywriters each week. And so this program includes selecting your product and the formulations if you need that. If you don't already have your product created yet, we help you pick out what's hot, and that's one of the reasons why you're going to want coaching with Sayin. And we also help you dial in your message to your audience. We help you write out that copy with our top copywriters. We help you build your sales and traffic plan. And we help you to scale so that you can make incredible money in the fastest amount of time. And it just takes 8 weeks to literally build your business. So if you're an action taker and you show up, you learn the system, and you apply everything that we show you how to do, you'll have an offer and a funnel built in just 8 weeks, and then you can launch it. That's when you'll start making money, right after you launch. And we give you the tools to grow that to a substantial new income stream in just 3 to 6 months. I mean, this does not take years to do. And just let me tell you quickly a little bit about Sayin Sakar. He's the owner of the business, and he's your personal mentor. He guides you every step of the way. Now, this is awesome. And he's built 4 of his own supplement businesses or brands, and he's generated over $48 million just on his own. This does not include the clients that he's helped as well. So, wouldn't you want a mentor that's already built their own successful health supplement brands and has done multiple millions of dollars? And he's been scaling 6- and 7-figure businesses from scratch since 2011. And so he's got the knowledge, and he knows how to help you to do this stuff. So, he's the guy. He's your main mentor, and he's going to be walking you through everything. And we do this 2 times a week. Our calls are 2 times a week. So you get so much support. You get access to the training lessons for life. You get the recorded lessons. So it shows you exactly what to do at each step. They're really easy, like video lessons. And then you're also going to get recordings of the live coaching calls. So if, for instance, you can't make the call live, you get access to these calls. You can go back and listen to them. We give you a lot of support too, where we have an email address that if for some reason you can't make the coaching call live, then you can just ask your question through the email and either get it answered on back through email, or Sayin will answer it on the coaching call. And so you get access to that 2 times a week. You get the copywriters. They do coaching and consulting with you as well. We have the swipe files, the fill in the blank copy and templates. I mean, there's so much in there. Email templates. I mean, literally 80 to 90% of this business is done for you. You just have to show up and apply the last 10%. You got to learn the system, apply everything that you learned, and just essentially fill in the blanks. I mean, we've got it set up so easy for you that, literally we can take somebody off the street and they go through the program, and in 8 weeks they can have a successful health supplements business. And so you're going to get personal support. During the live coaching calls with Sayin, they happen on Mondays and Thursdays. Sayin's going to open up the call. It's a Zoom call, so you can share your screen. You can ask him questions that directly relate to you, your business, and where you are specifically in the process. And you're also going to get access to the weekly copywriting calls. And these guys have done over 8 figures, multiple 8 figures in just the last 3 years. And so you get direct access to them as well. In fact, I wanted to give you a breakdown of exactly what you get. Now, you can pause the video and you could go through and read all this stuff. But each week, we have specific things that are covered. So if you want to read through this, just pause the video right here and then read through all this. And so Sayan has designed the Health Profit System mentoring program so that you can succeed in the fastest amount of time. And he takes you through the exact same process that he's used to build 6- and 7-figure businesses from scratch, himself and for his clients. Now, again, we can't guarantee your results, but we can certainly guarantee that you're going to get the exact same system and tons of support that everybody else has got to reach those levels. So, I mean, you almost can't not succeed, okay? The only way that you can fail at this is if you just don't show up. And that's why we have this whole process together where we don't just take anybody on, and why we do these calls. And so, I'm going to just say, if that's you and you're not really committed to your success and you applied to this program and you're watching this video right now, then just please cancel the call and just don't waste our time, because this won't be a good fit for you. And if you like everything that you heard, we are looking for our next success story. And so if you do show up, you learn the system, you apply everything that we show you, then this is what's possible for you. So the next steps are, again, if this is not a good fit, then just please cancel the call. We'll open up the time spot for somebody else. But if you liked everything that you heard and you do want to continue with your application and see if our vision is in alignment to take you and your business to the next level of success in the next 8 weeks, then I look forward to our call. And just real quickly, I just want to tell you that, I just want to find out a little bit more about you, where things are now with you, what your vision for the future is, like maybe what's challenging you or what's getting in your way, and see if we can help get you there in the fastest amount of time. If there's not a fit, no worries. We can certainly part ways as friends. And if there is a fit, then I'll offer you the opportunity to enroll and sign up with us on the call, and you can get started right away. Okay? Is that fair? Now, look, there's 2 things that can happen. Either you're going to say, yes, I want to enroll, and then we're going to ask you to enroll right there on the call. And if it's not a good fit, then no worries. You can certainly say no. The one thing that we don't want to hear is that you want to think about it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we're putting this video together, so you have time to think about it. And that when you do get on the call, if you decide, that this is a fit, then we can get you enrolled right away. If you need to talk to somebody, I encourage you to have them on the call with us. There's no reason for us to, do this again. And, I just want to, just reiterate that if it's not a fit, no worries. And if it is a fit, then, it's perfectly okay to say yes. It's perfectly okay to say no. We just don't want you to have to think about it. So does that make sense? Is that fair? Cool. And just remember, look, space is limited. We don't work with everyone. We're really looking to work with people that are serious about their success. They're committed to taking action. They're tired of the results they've been getting. They don't want to wait any longer, and they want to make it a change and a transformation in their life right now. And we've got the system for that. And so, we want to find people that fit the criteria of who makes our best success stories. And, when you applied, you filled out all these questions. And then right below the application, there were a bunch of our success stories. We've got this guy, Jason Ochoa. He's the CEO of Nervalign, and he's done over about $400,000 a month in revenue in just 6 months of working with us. So, you can go through and see there's videos in here. I mean, we got Martha Stewart over here, her Martha and Marley Spoon product. It's not a health supplement, but it's her meal kit. And you can see she did the newspaper model. So you can go through that, and that's at sarkmediadirect.com, and then it's just apply-with-calendar. So if you want to see that again, there are our success stories and testimonials there. So just a quick recap. So it's an 8-week live group mentoring program. You get access to the training for life. You get 8 weeks of live personal mentoring and hand-holding and all the support that you'll need from Sayan. You get 2 calls 2 times a week, or 2 calls every week for the 8 weeks. And then you're going to get live personal help from our 8-figure copywriters. You're going to get everything to either build a new supplement brand or scale your existing brand in just 8 weeks. And, again, you could become our next success story. So does that sound good? So great. I just want to thank you again for applying to the mentoring program. I look forward to our conversation, and I look forward to see if you're ready to become our next success story. So I do just want you to, if you can just respond to me from the email that you got that has the link into this video, if you could just respond back and just let me know that you watched this call and that you're confirming our call, that would be awesome. I would love to have a confirmation that you saw the video and that you're confirming our call. And once again, I'm Preston Ron. I'll be doing the call with you. I do look forward to our call, and I will talk with you soon.